Good morning, it is the 6th of February 2025 and I'm doing this photographic video for myself and to cover myself because of my rogue landlord. Now, at the moment, he's only trying to basically cut corners and focus on the side of the kitchen where we have had the most burst pipes over an 8-year period of me renting this house. Now, this unit, he has not replaced. It is just a cheap piece of MDF that he has decided to leave. And this is the new unit by the looks of it that he is planning on putting on the kitchen. And you can see how shit, in my opinion, the job is that he's done. He hasn't even cut the hole that he is trying to put my sink into. And this is the sink that kept leaking. It kept leaking because of the taps, which he has actually taken off. I don't know where he's put those. And also where the drains are in order for the water to go down. So all of this was leaking because it hadn't been properly fitted in the first place. That is my opinion. And if we look down here, you can see that he has decided to put in a new piece of what looks like a new unit to go under the sink. And that is the waste pipes and water pipes that go to the boiler, which is in the corner, and also to outside the house. Now, I put some photos on the other day and somebody said to me, oh, maybe the reason why he's waiting to do the work, which has taken him over 2 days, is to wait for the wall to dry. Well, I'm telling you now, this wall is not going to dry, okay? This is what the wall in this house has looked like for 8 years. Since I moved in. He is refusing to replaster it. He is refusing to fix any of the, I believe it was lime mortar that was on the wall, or plaster that was on the wall, after the burst pipes. And this is what he's left me with, and this is the condition that he's left the house in. And you can see already where he hasn't done a good enough job of cutting out the shape to this brand new work surface that he's used. So if he doesn't seal this correctly, which knowing him and the work he's done in the past, he's not going to, it's only going to leak again. I'll give this a week. These are copper pipes, and again, you can see how old they are by the amount of green there is on there, because copper actually goes green over time, and that is actually lime scale as well on there. You can see he has made the effort to bring out a new fill-in. So he has brought out a new nut there. That's not an original. But that was where there was an outside tap, which burst. And all of this, he has basically just left. And there are no isolating valves. Oh, sorry, it's stand corrected. There is the isolating valve for one of the pipes, and there is the isolating valve for the other. And he's put in this new chipboard base. He hasn't put in any shelving, so I don't know what he's playing at. And all of the other pipes to the ones that are used for the washing machine are literally sitting on the floor all the way down to the boiler. All of this, are you fucking kidding me? He hasn't even bothered to take out screws that were sticking out of the old unit that is next to this new one, which, as you can see, is actually wobbling. So he hasn't even done it properly. I mean, he's took a huge chunk out of this brand new chipboard melamine. So again, that is going to get rotten within 2 days. There's no way that is going to last another year. That's only going to last me 6 months. And you can see how much damp there is and how much condensation there is on all of the pipes that lead to the boiler. And again, he hasn't even took any of this out, any of the old fixtures or fittings, or any of the screws that are sticking out of the unit to make it safe before putting in a new one. And those pipes actually run all the way under the kitchen, under the kickboard here. They come out of this cupboard, which I can't open at the moment. But again, there was burst pipes under here. And then they run all the way through the house to the water main at the front of the property. So all of these units, I'm talking 1, 2, plus the oven that doesn't work, 3 units all need replacing because they have all had burst pipes under them within the last 8 years. And this is the condition he has left my kitchen in. It is absolutely disgusting. When I moved in, this was the fridge I was given. This was the freezer. And this here is actually out of a skip. Because half of the kitchen, almost, didn't even have a worktop. So from there, all the way to here, there is no worktop in this kitchen. And now he is decided to put in a new one to replace the one that needed replacing. And he hasn't even done that properly. So I'm sorry, I'm going to have a word with him about it. Because I am not prepared to allow him to do any more work in this kitchen until he pays for a professional to come in and help him. Because he has not got a clue what he's doing at all. In fact, I'm half tempted to just ring the plumber now that he uses and just say, look, I'm sorry, you're going to have to speak to my landlord because he has just made such a bodged job with everything. And I am not prepared to allow him to do any more work in this house until all of the pipe work has been certified as being safe.